Have you ever felt like there's something bigger waiting for you in life? Maybe you're going through a tough time or facing uncertainty, but deep down, you sense that Allah is preparing you for something great. What if those challenges, the unexpected opportunities, and even your inner peace are all signs that you're being guided towards your divine purpose? In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful signs that Allah is preparing you for a purpose much greater than you can imagine. Whether you're feeling stuck, unsure, or just looking for a sign to keep going, these signs will help you recognize how Allah's divine plan is already at work in your life. So, if you're ready to gain clarity, understand the purpose behind your struggles, and learn how to embrace the journey Allah has set for you, then stay tuned and watch until the end. These signs might be the key to unlocking the next chapter of your life. Sign 1. Uncomfortable growth. The first sign that Allah is preparing you for a greater purpose is the uncomfortable growth you experience. It's not always easy to recognize at first, but if you're feeling challenged, stretched, or even overwhelmed by life's difficulties, it could be a sign that Allah is shaping you for something bigger. Growth often happens in ways that feel uncomfortable. Whether it's emotional, mental, or spiritual growth, the process can sometimes be painful, yet it's essential for your development. Imagine a seed being planted in the soil. It must push through the dirt and face resistance before it can rise above the ground and bloom into something beautiful. Similarly, Allah uses challenges to help you grow, even if they feel uncomfortable or difficult. When Allah prepares us for a greater purpose, He doesn't always remove the obstacles we face. Instead, He allows us to experience hardship, because it is through these difficult moments that we build strength, resilience, and wisdom. Think about the times when life has thrown curveballs your way, be it in your personal life, career, or relationships. At the moment, these challenges might have seemed unbearable. But looking back, you may realize that they played a crucial role in shaping you into the person you are today. Allah doesn't want His servants to remain stagnant. He wants us to grow, evolve, and become the best version of ourselves. This growth requires us to go through discomfort and face difficulties that push us beyond our limits. These moments are not punishments, but opportunities for growth, opportunities to strengthen our faith, our patience, and our trust in Allah's plan. Allah speaks about this type of growth in the Quran. Do not kill yourselves. Indeed, Allah is ever merciful to you. Quran 4:29. In this verse, Allah reminds us that even in moments of hardship, we are not alone. The challenges we face are part of a bigger plan. They are tests to help us grow stronger and to keep us humble, always turning to Allah for guidance and support. Additionally, Allah says in Surah Ash-Shah, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Quran 94:6. This verse reminds us that even though we may experience difficulty and discomfort, ease is always close behind. Allah's wisdom ensures that every test we face is followed by a period of relief, and these tests often prepare us for something greater ahead. Think about the times when you faced adversity in your own life. Perhaps it was a time of financial struggle, emotional pain, or a period of uncertainty. How did you handle those moments? Did you grow stronger through the experience? These difficult times may have felt overwhelming, but they may also have taught you valuable lessons that have helped you grow spiritually, emotionally, or mentally. The truth is, discomfort is often the first step toward discovering your true potential. When life forces you to grow, it pushes you out of your comfort zone and challenges you to become better. And in doing so, you're being prepared for something greater, something Allah knows you are ready for, even when you don't yet see it yourself. So, if you're feeling uncomfortable right now, if you're facing challenges that seem too big to handle, take a moment to reflect. Instead of asking why this is happening, consider that perhaps Allah is preparing you for something extraordinary. Trust that these struggles are not in vain. They are an essential part of your journey. Keep pushing through the discomfort with faith and patience, knowing that Allah is shaping you for a great purpose. Sign 2. Repeated lessons and patterns. The second sign that Allah is preparing you for a greater purpose is the repeated lessons and patterns you encounter in your life. You may notice that certain challenges, situations, or even specific feelings keep appearing in different areas of your life. It's as though you're being asked to learn the same lesson over and over again. While this may seem frustrating, it is, in fact, a powerful sign that Allah is guiding you towards growth, clarity, and ultimately preparing you for something greater. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, allows certain patterns or lessons to recur in our lives, sometimes because we haven't fully grasped the lesson, and other times because those lessons are crucial to our future success and purpose. These repeated experiences are not coincidences. They are deliberate reminders that something in your life needs to change, improve, or evolve. For example, you may notice a pattern of relationships that start off well, but eventually fall apart due to trust issues. Or maybe you find yourself in situations that demand patience, only to repeatedly struggle with maintaining that patience. At first, it might feel like you're stuck in a cycle that you can't break. But these recurring experiences are often Allah's way of helping you refine your character and prepare for greater challenges ahead. It's important to recognize that each time a lesson repeats, it's an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the purpose Allah has set for you. In the Quran, Allah tells us that He tests us in different ways, sometimes repeatedly, to teach us important lessons. Do not think those who rejoice for what they have done and love to be praised for what they did is in their favor. Rather, it is a punishment for them. Quran 3:188. This verse speaks to the nature of Allah's tests, which may seem harsh at first, but are ultimately for our betterment. Just as we are tested through trials, Allah may repeat these tests to help us grow and learn. Another important reminder comes from Surah Al-Ankabut. You think that you will enter paradise without being tested, while yet the examples of those who came before you have not reached you. Quran 29:2. Allah continuously tests His believers to ensure they remain on the right path and to help them learn the lessons necessary for their ultimate purpose. Repeated lessons are a part of that divine testing. Take a moment and think about the patterns or repeated lessons in your own life. Have you ever found yourself in similar situations more than once? Maybe you keep facing the same challenges in your relationships, career, or personal development. You might have failed in similar ways or made the same mistakes. These repetitions might feel discouraging at times, but they're actually opportunities for you to grow. For instance, if you find yourself struggling with time management repeatedly, perhaps Allah is trying to teach you the importance of discipline and planning, skills that are essential for your greater purpose. If you keep encountering people who take advantage of your kindness, maybe Allah is teaching you boundaries and self-respect, preparing you to lead others in the future. Recognizing these patterns can be the first step toward breaking the cycle. Ask yourself, what is Allah trying to teach me through this repeated lesson? The answers may not always be immediate, but trust that Allah's wisdom will eventually make them clear. If you're experiencing these repeated patterns, don't despair. Instead, take it as a sign that Allah is preparing you for something important. Each lesson, no matter how challenging, is helping you grow into the person you need to be to fulfill your divine purpose. Even when it feels like you're going through the same challenges over and over, know that each repetition is an opportunity to refine your character, build your resilience, and align yourself more closely with the purpose Allah has destined for you. Sign 3: Unexpected doors opening. The third sign that Allah is preparing you for a greater purpose is the unexpected doors opening in your life. At times when you least expect it, opportunities or paths that once seemed closed suddenly become available. These moments can feel like miracles, moments when something you've been hoping for, or even something you never dreamed of, appears out of nowhere. This is one of the ways Allah guides His servants toward their true purpose, often in ways that are beyond their understanding. When Allah is preparing you for something bigger, He opens doors in your life that you may have never anticipated. These doors could be new opportunities in your career, relationships, or even spiritual growth. They might seem small at first, but in hindsight, you'll realize that they were the turning points that led you closer to your true purpose. It could be a job offer that seems to come at just the right time, a new connection that unexpectedly helps you advance in your work, or a new opportunity that aligns with a long-held passion or dream you had almost given up on. These opportunities are a sign that Allah is guiding you toward the next step of your journey. While you may not have planned for them or even seen them coming, they are a clear indication that Allah's divine plan for your life is unfolding. Often, these doors come when we least expect them, especially during times of struggle or uncertainty. It's as if Allah, in His mercy, opens the way when we are ready to walk through it, sometimes even when we feel unprepared or unsure of ourselves. These unexpected openings are signs that you are being prepared for something greater than what you've imagined. The Quran speaks about Allah's ability to open doors for His believers, even when it seems impossible. Allah says in Surah At-Talaq, "And whosoever fears Allah, He will make a way for him to get out from every difficulty, and He will provide him from sources he never could imagine." Quran 65, 2-3. This verse beautifully illustrates how Allah makes a way for His servants from places they could never have imagined. It is through His mercy and wisdom that He opens unexpected doors, leading us to new opportunities and guiding us toward our ultimate purpose. Another reminder comes in Surah Al-Isra, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase your favor upon you." Quran 14:7. This verse tells us that when we are grateful for Allah's blessings, He opens even more doors for us. Gratitude opens the heart to receive the unexpected blessings that Allah has in store for us, and these blessings often lead to our greater purpose. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Have there been any unexpected opportunities that came your way, something you didn't plan for, but that seemed to align perfectly with your circumstances or desires? Maybe it was a job you didn't apply for but got offered, a new friendship that opened doors for you, or a spiritual breakthrough you didn't see coming. These moments are not coincidences. They are Allah's way of guiding you toward your purpose. When you look back at these events, you may realize that they were pivotal in leading you to a path you hadn't anticipated, but one that turned out to be exactly what you needed. In moments of uncertainty, it can be difficult to trust in what we can't see. But when unexpected doors open, they serve as powerful reminders that Allah is always at work in our lives, opening the way when we need it most. If you haven't experienced this yet, trust that Allah knows the right time for you. Stay patient and trust His timing, because when the time is right, He will open doors for you that you never imagined. If you are currently facing difficulties or feel stuck, know that Allah's plan is still unfolding, and when the time comes, you'll see those doors swing wide open. Keep your heart and mind open to the opportunities that Allah places before you, and trust that they are part of your preparation for something greater. The unexpected doors might seem small or insignificant at first, but they could be the key to unlocking the next stage of your journey. Sign 4. Strong inner peace despite trials. The fourth sign that Allah is preparing you for a greater purpose is experiencing strong inner peace despite trials. In life, we all go through difficulties, whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our spiritual journey. However, when Allah is preparing you for something greater, you might find yourself feeling a sense of peace and calm in your heart, even in the midst of adversity. This inner peace is a sign that you are being spiritually and mentally prepared for the challenges ahead. Life can be unpredictable. There will be moments when everything seems to be falling apart, and you might wonder how you will make it through. It's natural to feel fear, anxiety, or sadness during times of trial. Yet, when Allah is preparing you for something significant, you may begin to experience a sense of calmness that transcends your circumstances. This peace isn't about the absence of challenges, but rather the ability to maintain serenity and trust in Allah despite them. Even when the world around you seems chaotic, there is a stillness within you. You might find that your faith strengthens during these times, and you feel more connected to Allah through prayer, reflection, and trust in His plan. The beauty of this peace is that it's not something you can create on your own. It's a divine gift. Allah grants it to those who rely on Him, who seek His mercy, and who trust in His wisdom. It's a sign that, despite facing trials, you are being spiritually prepared for something greater, and that Allah's guidance is with you every step of the way. In the Quran, Allah promises peace to those who trust in Him during times of hardship. He says, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Quran 94:6. This verse is a powerful reminder that while trials may come, relief and peace follow. The ease that comes after hardship is a form of inner peace that only Allah can provide. It's a peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances, but flows from a deep trust in Allah's plan. Additionally, Allah assures us in Surah Ar-Ra'd, Allah is the protector of those who have faith. From the depths of darkness, He will lead them forth into light. Quran 13:11. This verse highlights how Allah provides His believers with protection and peace, guiding them from darkness into light. During times of hardship, you might feel as though you are in a place of uncertainty, but Allah is leading you toward a greater purpose, and His peace will guide you through it. Think about a time when you were going through a difficult situation, but somehow you felt an inner peace that didn't make sense given your circumstances. Maybe you were going through a financial struggle, an illness, or a personal loss, but despite everything, you felt a sense of calm, a certainty that Allah's plan was unfolding in your life. This peace can be a sign that Allah is preparing you for something greater. When everything around you feels like it's falling apart, but you remain steady and at peace, it's an indication that you are spiritually aligned with His will. It's as if Allah is saying, "Trust me, I've got this, and you are exactly where you need to be." During moments of trial, remember that this peace is not a coincidence. It's a direct result of your connection with Allah. It's a sign that He is with you, strengthening your faith and preparing you for the next step in your journey. If you are going through a challenging period right now and feel a sense of calm that you can't explain, take it as a sign that Allah is preparing you for something great. Hold onto that inner peace and allow it to strengthen your trust in Him. Even when the trials seem overwhelming, remind yourself that Allah's plan is always greater than any difficulty you may face. If you haven't yet experienced this peace, know that it comes with time and faith. Keep your heart open to Allah and seek refuge in prayer. With patience and trust, Allah will grant you peace in the midst of your trials. Sign 5. The desire to serve others. The final sign that Allah is preparing you for a greater purpose is the desire to serve others. This desire is a powerful indication that your heart is being aligned with the needs of those around you, and that Allah is preparing you to make a meaningful impact on the lives of others. When Allah is guiding you toward a higher purpose, He plants in your heart the yearning to help, uplift, and serve others selflessly. This desire may start small, but over time, it grows and shapes the way you approach life. When Allah is preparing you for something greater, He often places a deep sense of compassion in your heart. You may begin to feel a strong desire to help those in need, whether it's through acts of charity, offering emotional support, or simply being there for others during difficult times. This desire to serve isn't motivated by seeking praise or recognition, but by a sincere wish to make a positive difference in the world. This feeling of wanting to give back, to contribute to the well-being of others, is a sign that Allah is preparing you to play a bigger role in society, whether in your community, your family, or even on a global scale. Serving others aligns you with the divine purpose of being a source of goodness in the world, as Allah has called upon His believers to help those in need. Allah's Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of people are those who are most beneficial to others." Directly, this hadith beautifully illustrates that the more you serve others, the closer you come to fulfilling the purpose Allah has for you. By helping those around you, you become an instrument of His mercy and a reflection of His compassion. In the Quran, Allah commands His followers to serve and care for others. He says, "The believers are but a single brotherhood. So make peace and reconciliation between your two fellow brothers." Quran 49:10. This verse reminds us of the deep bond of brotherhood among believers and the importance of helping one another. Whether through reconciling differences, supporting each other through struggles, or offering acts of kindness, serving others is an essential part of Allah's plan for us. Moreover, Allah tells us in Surah Al-Baqarah, "The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a seed of grain, which grows 7 ears, and each ear contains 100 grains." Quran 2:261. When you serve others, whether through charity or offering help in any form, the reward is multiplied manifold. The act of giving is a sign of Allah's preparation for your future purpose, as He enriches your soul and prepares you to be a greater source of benefit to the world. Have you noticed a growing desire to help others in your own life? Maybe you feel compelled to volunteer, donate, or even just lend a listening ear to someone who is struggling. These feelings are not coincidences, they are part of Allah's divine guidance. The more you feel this pull to serve, the closer you are to discovering your greater purpose. Think about how this desire to help others has shown up in your life. Have you found yourself reaching out to those in need more often than before? Perhaps you've been moved to take action in ways that you hadn't anticipated, whether it's helping a neighbor, supporting a cause, or simply making a difference in someone's life. These desires are a sign that Allah is preparing your heart to play a greater role in His plan. The more you serve, the more you align with the qualities that Allah values: compassion, humility, and selflessness. If you are experiencing a growing desire to serve others, embrace it as a sign that you are on the right path. This desire is not just about doing good deeds, it's about becoming the kind of person who embodies the values of kindness, generosity, and compassion. Allah is guiding you to a purpose that involves positively impacting those around you, and He is giving you the heart to carry out that mission. If you feel uncertain about how you can serve, start small. Look for ways to help those in your immediate circle, your family, friends, or community. Even small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, spreading goodness and making a lasting difference. Over time, this desire to serve will grow stronger, and Allah will guide you toward bigger opportunities to fulfill your purpose.